Hello, my name is Rosalind and this is an EFT tap-along video. It will allow you to use emotional freedom techniques very simply and also to address a specific aspect of recovering emotionally after a miscarriage. The topic of this particular video is I had mixed feelings about being pregnant and then I had a miscarriage. Now before we go any further, we've reached the point which you'll find in all of my videos where I say to you that you must take full responsibility for your own well-being as we tap. Now the reason for that is that tapping is a little bit like peeling the layers off an onion and stuff can come up. So if you've been suppressing emotions, or if you've been under the care of a doctor, or if you've been seeing a therapist, or if you suspect that maybe you should be, then you might like to consult someone before you proceed with this. Or at least make sure that you have someone with you to support you as you tap. And it's very unlikely that this happens, and if, as we tap, unpleasant emotions do come up, the chances are that they can begin to ease as we continue to tap. Okay, so that this particular video is, I had mixed feelings about being pregnant and then I had a miscarriage. So there are lots of reasons why you might have had mixed feelings about being pregnant, and now that you've had a miscarriage, there may be some quite complex emotions. And it's a shocking thing having a miscarriage, and it's a shock to anybody, whether or not they wanted to be pregnant, whether they knew they were, they intended to be. This is a disturbing thing that you've been through and that you're going through. And you may be upset, you may be sad, you may be shocked, there may be part of you that feels guilty, part of you might feel relieved, it could be a whole range of emotions. And there are different phases that women go through after having a miscarriage. So there is an initial phase of shock. And then after that, there's a period of adjustment during which we get used to the fact that we were pregnant and now we're not. And that takes time, and the emotions can intensify during that adjustment period. Sometimes they're at their strongest 4 to 6 weeks after the miscarriage happens, which often many people don't realise. And then those feelings gradually diminish, and typically, research shows that typically it takes about 4 months to feel normal again, 4 to 6 months. That's what most women find. So wherever you are in that time, in that period of adjustment, in the process after miscarrying, is absolutely fine. Whatever emotions that you're going through are also fine. This is a grieving process. So in a moment we're going to start tapping, and I'm going to ask you to copy me, to repeat what I say and to tap where I tap. So when I ask you to repeat what I say, it could be that the words that I say don't exactly reflect how you're feeling now. And it's actually fine. You could just repeat them all exactly as I say them, and the tapping will have a beneficial impact anyway. So that's completely fine to do that. However, if you would like to adjust the words which you say so that you're not exactly repeating what I say sometimes, but you're reflecting how you're feeling right now, please feel free to do that. So I might say, I feel sad, but you might want to say, I feel very sad, or it might be, I feel numb, or whatever it is. So please feel free to alter the words that I use and say whatever really reflects how you're feeling now. But as I said, no requirement to do that. You can say exactly what I say and it will work very well anyway. Okay? So let's begin then. So I'd like you to copy me and to repeat what I say and tap where I tap. Okay. Even though I've had a miscarriage, I'm okay. Even if I don't feel okay. And I'm doing my best. Even if that doesn't feel good enough. Even though I've had a miscarriage, I am okay. And I will be okay. Even if I don't feel okay now. And I'm a good person. Even if I don't feel it. And I'm doing my best. Even though I've had a miscarriage, I am okay. And I will be okay. And part of me has been doing my best, even if it doesn't feel like that. Okay, let's tap round. I've had a miscarriage. I've had a miscarriage. I had mixed feelings about being pregnant. And now I've had a miscarriage. And maybe I don't know how I feel about that. And maybe it changes. And I may be very sad. And I may be upset. I may feel angry. I may feel shocked. I may feel guilty. There could be a whole range of emotions. There may be other emotions. And I have all of these feelings and these emotions. And maybe I'm beating myself up. Maybe I'm blaming myself. Maybe I feel bad. Maybe they are complicated emotions. And I'm adjusting to no longer being pregnant. And I may have all sorts of thoughts and feelings about that. And I'm going through a grieving process. And whatever I'm feeling is okay. Even if it doesn't feel okay. All my feelings are valid. Even if I don't think I should be feeling like this. And I am okay. Okay, let's pause and take a deep breath. Even though I may have strong feelings and complicated emotions, I am okay. Even if I don't feel okay now, I will be okay. Even though I may have strong feelings and lots of emotions, and it may feel complicated, and it may feel mixed, and sometimes it might feel almost more than I can cope with, I am okay, even if I don't feel okay. Even though I may have strong emotions, and they may feel complicated, and I may not know how I feel, and I may be judging myself, and it may be harsh, I am okay, and I will be okay, even if I don't feel okay now. I may have strong emotions. They may feel complicated. I may not know how I feel. I may be uncomfortable with how I feel. I may be ashamed of how I feel. I may not like how I feel. Part of me might be blaming myself. It's possible a part of me feels relieved, and I may not like that either. I may be judging myself. I may be feeling guilty. I may be upset. I may be sad. I may be disappointed. I may have lots of different emotions. And they may change. And I may not know how I feel exactly. And it may feel mixed. And I may still have hormones racing around. And that makes it all more complicated. I may have mixed emotions. I may not like how I feel. I may not like what I've done. I may be judging myself. Whatever I feel is valid, even if I don't like it. And I am okay, even if I don't feel okay at the moment. And this will pass. Okay, let's pause and take another deep breath. Even though I may be blaming myself, I choose to remember I'm going through a grieving process. And it's a time of adjustment. I was pregnant and now I'm not. And I am okay, even if I don't feel okay. And I will feel okay again. Even though I may have harsh opinions about myself. I may be judging myself. I may feel guilty. I may feel very mixed. I may feel ambivalent. I choose to remember that it takes time to go through this. It's a time of adjustment. And I'm open to the possibility that I can have some compassion for what I'm going through, even if I don't think I should. Even though I may have very mixed feelings and mixed emotions, and maybe I don't know what to do with them, I'm okay. And I will feel okay again. And part of me is doing my best, even if I don't think I am. I may have mixed feelings. I may have strong opinions about myself. I may be judging myself. I may have strong emotions. This is a time of adjustment. It's a grieving process. And it takes time. And I'm open to the possibility that I can have compassion for what I have been through and for what I am going through, even if I am judging myself. This is a tough thing to be going through, even if I have strong opinions about all of it. It's a time of adjustment. There may still be hormones racing around. It's okay to have mixed emotions, even if it doesn't feel okay. Whatever I'm feeling is valid, even if I have opinions about that. And part of me knows I am doing my best, even if that doesn't feel good enough. And I am okay. Okay, let's pause and take another deep breath. even though I've been through all of this, and I might be judging it, and I might be judging myself, I choose to remember that this is a big thing, and that I could have compassion for myself, because this is not straightforward, and I'm okay, even if I don't feel okay. Even though I may have had lots of different feelings and lots of different thoughts and different emotions, they are all valid, even if I don't like some of them. And I'm okay, even if I don't feel okay. And part of me is doing my best, even if I don't think it is. Even though I've been through all of this, and I may have opinions about it, and about myself, I'm open to the possibility that I could have compassion for what I have been through and for what I'm going through. And I'm doing my best. I may have opinions about this. I may be judging myself. This hasn't been easy. This isn't easy. If I saw a friend of mine struggling with this, I wouldn't want her to be beating herself up. If I saw a friend of mine going through this, as her friend, I would want her to be gentle and kind to herself. Because I can recognise that what she's been through is tough. And if a friend of mine was going through this, I would want her to have compassion for herself. Even if she had strong opinions. As her friend, I would hope she could be kind and gentle to herself, even with all of this going on. And I'm open to the possibility that I can have compassion for myself in the way that I would have if I saw my friend going through this. And I'm open to the possibility that whatever I'm thinking about this, I could be kind and gentle to myself anyway, in the way that I hope my friend would be to herself. None of this happened deliberately. It's possible I can forgive myself if I need to. Part of me has been doing my best throughout, even if I don't think I have. Or even if it doesn't feel good enough. I'm open to the possibility that I can have compassion for what I've been through and for what I'm still going through, and that I could be kind and gentle to myself. Beating myself up doesn't help anything. And time will help and I'm going through a grieving process and a time of adjustment. And it's possible that I can be kind and gentle to myself, even if part of me thinks I shouldn't be, or that I can't. Okay, let's pause and take another deep breath. Even though I may have strong opinions, whatever I feel and whatever I have felt is legitimate, even if I don't think it is. And it's what happened anyway. And beating myself up for this doesn't make me feel any better now, and doesn't make any difference. And I'm okay, even if I don't feel okay. Even though I may have thought and felt lots of different things, and I may have had mixed feelings, I did what I did, and I didn't do what I didn't do. And beating myself up for it now doesn't make any difference, apart from making me feel worse. And I'm doing my best, even if I don't think I am. And I'm okay. Even though all of this happened, it has happened. And it's possible that I can begin to come to terms with it, and that I can move through this, and that time will heal, and that I will feel okay again. And I am okay. All of this happened. Nothing will change it. I did what I did, and I didn't do what I didn't do. And if I'm beating myself up, that doesn't make any difference to any of it. But it does make me feel worse. And that's a shame. And I can begin to move through this, and time will heal. And I will feel okay again eventually, even if I don't now. And if I need to forgive myself for anything, it's possible that I can begin to do that. Or that I will be able to eventually, even if I can't right now. Part of me was doing my best, even if it feels as if part of me wasn't. I am okay, even if part of me doesn't feel okay. I will be okay again, even if part of me doesn't feel okay now. This is a process of adjustment, a grieving process. It takes time, and I choose to give myself the time that I need to get through this, and I can do that. Okay, let's pause and take another deep breath. Even though I'm going through this, and I've been through it. It's possible that I can do whatever I need to support myself to get over it as easily as possible. And I'm okay. Even though I've been through all of this, I choose to know that I can talk to somebody if I need to. Might be my family, might be a friend. I can seek professional help if that would be useful. I am allowed to do this. To do whatever it takes to help me get through this as easily as possible. I'm allowed to do that. And I am okay. Even though I've been through all of this, and I may have opinions about it, it's possible for me to get any support I need, to talk to family or friends, to seek professional support if necessary. And I choose to know that time does heal, and I can come through this, and I'm allowed to do whatever it takes to support myself in this process now. I will get through this. It takes time. I can talk to people if I need to. Seek support if that would be helpful. I choose to take the time I need to get over this. I'm open to the possibility that I can be kind and gentle to myself as I take the time I need to recover from this and to heal. It's appropriate for me to take the time I need to get over this. And it's possible that I can have compassion for what I've been through and for what I am going through, and that I can seek support if I need it, and that I can be kind and gentle to myself, bearing in mind what I've been through and what I'm still going through. It's appropriate for me to take that care. I'm allowed to take that care of myself, even if part of me thinks I shouldn't. It's appropriate for me to look after myself. I'm open to the possibility that I can have compassion and that I can take good care of myself. And I choose to know that I can come through this, and time does heal. Okay, let's take another deep breath. Thank you very much for taking the time to tap through that with me. I hope you're feeling a little bit better now than when we began. If you would like more support, if you'd like to know what else I can offer or how I could help you specifically wherever you are in the world, do please look at my website. That's www.miscarriage-support.com. And thank you for your time, and please do take good care of yourself.